still network issues here in the Kingdom of Eswatini, and that is one question that I asked the acting Prime Minister Themba Masuku when we had an interview with him just a few moments ago, saying that, well, part of the reasons that we have network issues here is that there's quite a number of infrastructure projects that were destroyed after these protests, and in fact there is indeed a trail of destruction across the country. So he's saying that it might be that some of the telecommunications infrastructure was destroyed, but of course there's still some questions about that, because many people here in Eswatini, the citizens, are saying that this was a deliberate move to suppress views of the citizens of this country, as we know that we've seen quite a number of videos circulating showing some members of the army assaulting people or citizens here. And in fact, we've got reports, Stephen, coming from political activists in this country saying that according to the data that they have collected so far, about 40 people have died. And of course, that's another question that I posed to the acting Prime Minister. Well, he's saying that there is a lot of fake news that is circulating in this country, so citizens must be very careful about that, because on their side they believe that nobody has died at this particular point, which of course it remains to be seen, because he promised that he has sent out a team of government officials and investigators that will look into what exactly has happened on the ground. Are there people who have lost their lives here in the country? So he has promised that once that report is consolidated, Stephen, he will organize a press conference whereby he will give an update in terms of what exactly happened. In terms of the damage that has been caused or the aftermath of this protest, it's really massive, Stephen. Looking into the highways and some of the streets here in the Kingdom of Eswatini, you can still see some trucks and other vehicles that have been set alight by the protesting citizens of this country. And also we saw many shops that have been destroyed, and also infrastructure belonging to the government, as well as the Swaziland breweries. And as we passed by there, we could see that that fire is still burning. As we are in the city, capital city of Eswatini, you can still see, I'll ask my colleague Senzo Mahlobo to show you, there's some smoke from down there, Stephen, that is in the capital city of this country, which is Mbabane. We are told that already there is OK Foods, or a small shopping center there, that is burning at this moment. That is why before we arrived at this particular location, we saw members of the army moving with their vehicles towards that particular location. We are going to go there and see what exactly is happening, because according to government, the situation is now returning to normal. But even from our side, we can really say that comparing with the past few days, the situation is better now. We can at least see people moving in the streets, and we can see some shops are starting to open up, and also some filling stations, because we know that there was a shortage of fuel in the country, because some of the trucks that are delivering goods from outside Eswatini coming into the site were blocked at the border. So there was quite a shortage of fuel and other goods. So we are seeing that there's now some movement, but we are not sure, because according to some of the political activists, they are not going to stop in as far as this protest is concerned, Stephen.